So we've been talking about other money-making ideas and how to do this in our series of the Success Principles by Jack Canfield. So one of the ideas is actually thinking outside the box. When Dave Linginger, founder and CEO of Remax, was a successful young real estate agent, like everyone else, he grumbled about paying 50% of commissions to a broker whose office he actually worked in. Experienced and out of the box thinker, he began to look for alternative and better ways to sell homes and keep more of what he'd earned at the same time. I mean, not long after that, Dave had actually happened upon a simple and independent rent a desk real estate office that was for $500 a month. And provided a desk, a receptionist, and limited services for the real estate agents who were experienced enough to actually find their own customers and do their own marketing. Like Dave, these agents actually didn't need the backing of a big name entity to be successful. But unlike most professional managed real estate brokerages, the rent-a-desk idea didn't offer outstanding large brand names or anything like that. And the ability to share expenses across thousands of agents, like the marketing put together and the budgets. So he actually had the idea of, well, why not create a hybrid? Why not create a firm that offers more independence to estate agents and lets them keep more than 50% of their sales commission, but still provides them with the support of actually going it alone? And that's how Real Estate Maximus was formed, Remax for short. Since its inception in 1973, because of Dave's commitment to the vision and dogged determination not to give up during every challenging in the first 5 years, it's become one of the fastest growing, largest networks of real estate agents in the world, with more than 90,000 agents, 6,000 offices in 90 countries worldwide. They actually share the overheads all over them, so it keeps all the costs down for the individual agent and enjoy the expense of control and are part of a bigger entity who also remain independent enough to determine their own advertising budgets and decide how much of their income they want to keep after the expenses themselves. Because his out-of-the-box idea thinking was backed up with hard work and perseverance and passion, and because it met for the need for thousands of real estate agents, and the dream was growing to almost $1 billion business a year. I mean, how far do you go? How far would you go if you're willing to do some of the out-of-the-box thinking and then actually take action on it? I mean, it takes effort, and it takes time, and it takes consistency. But how far would you actually go yourself? How far would I go? That's what I would think of myself. Well, I would do what it takes to get the job done in order to get that. I don't know how you would feel about that, but I would certainly do what it takes. And I have done that in the past. And my successive ventures have been a landlord, an investor, and an estate agent myself. So it is a case of just doing what it takes. Sometimes you just got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and then work till 12 o'clock at night. And then go back to your bed for a couple of hours, and then guess what? You do it all over again. Eat, sleep, repeat. Not rave, but eat, sleep, repeat, work all the time. So probably the next idea I would say for more money for idea is start a business on the internet. It is so simple, it's happening now. I mean, a lot of people across the internet are doing this just now. They're all starting businesses and online businesses and teaching and coaching and practicing and their income generating businesses. They maybe produce a small amount of income, but some actually grow into big ideas. I mean, Amazon, it's happened. I mean, here's a classic example. As an income generation specialist, Janet Schweitzer works with countless internet entrepreneurs, helping them to earn more money from their online businesses. And today, an internet business is one of the easiest ways to start and operate, even while you're in your current job. I mean, I was speaking to a property sourcer yesterday, and he actually still works his job during the day. He's got enough flexibility to actually make money on the side as a property sourcer. And for every property he sources, he gets about £1,500 to £2,000 from the person that buys it from him. So that's how he makes his additional earning income. And he wants to eventually give up his job and replace his income with the money he makes from property sourcing. So that's another idea how to start a business on the internet and make money outside of that as well. So Janet Schweitzer actually says you can fill a need for a very narrow market as a result, because you'll still reach thousands of people and even millions of people with the specialist interests all over the world. But you actually keep all your costs down as a result because it's on the internet itself. Today, services abound that give you a platform for selling anything, can make and find and do for others. Online shopping platforms like eBay, Yahoo stores, Amazon stores do this as well now, let you set up a storefront and sell items and make it easy to acquire as well. Whether it's antiques, electronics, used books, something else, or something else, and you can actually pay a small percentage from each sale you get. So it's easy to then take something you can get off of someone else, put it on that platform, you pay them a small commission, but you've already agreed the person what you're going to buy it off the other person for, and then you can get the sale from that as well, and then you know straight away what your numbers are. So, easy way to make money without actually leaving your armchair effectively. You can actually do all within your own location, your own premises, and work from home. So a lot of people actually do that. They make a lot of money just working from home. A free website such as Gumtree is a classic example, on the other hand. It lets you advertise virtually any item for sale. Facebook Marketplace is a huge platform as well now, which lets you advertise any platform, any item for sale on it. From garden plants and household items to clothing, real estate, and vehicles as well. And it's actually virtually no charge at all for these platforms. So it's a great opportunity to make additional income. I mean, the Facebook Marketplace has almost become the car boot sale, or that's how I would put it. I don't know what your thoughts on it, but I'd be interested to hear what platforms you think you can make money out of, or what the new opportunities are available for that as well. All you do is provide your contact information to the buyers, and they can contact you directly, and there's apps and alerts that you can get specific items when you see people have posted on for sellers. And if you set up your own website and your own subscription service and your shopping cart, you can sell and accept credit card payments as well. You can actually run your own business from your own location. Additionally, the good news is the internet is now a mature market, and hundreds of other websites, newsletters, and clubs have already have visitors and subscribers and members who you can actually perfectly pitch your proposition to as a result of that. So it's a perfect opportunity to get that. Once you learn how to market on the internet, you can also market to other people's products online. And a classic example is a man actually approached his local jeweler and asked him if he'd ever thought about selling his jewelry on the internet. And the jeweler actually replied that he had thought about it, but he never had the time to get round to actually doing it. So he offered to actually build the website for him and drive the traffic for a percentage of the profits. Classic way to make money, just out of a skill that you've got. You're not actually providing anything at all except the services, but you're getting a retainer or a kickback for everything you sell. So you're actually effectively making the money on the marketing budget you would otherwise have. So the jeweler already agreed, and it was a win-win situation for them both. And I mean, how many opportunities could you do that for yourself, where you could make money? You could take somebody else's product and say, look, I could sell it for you. You just give me a small commission of it. We are classic examples of that. We sell houses. That's what we do. And we get a small amount of that house value for doing that service. So you can do that for anything almost. I mean, Shane Lewis, a medical student in Virginia, was a classic example as well. He decided to create an internet business to cover the cost of supporting his family while he was attending medical school at George Washington University. With the help of an online store, he looked around for a product that he could market and find, and he actually found a rapid urine drug test that parents and others could use to administer drug tests with immediate results. Wow. I mean, identifying that opportunity, when you think about it, it's just things round about where you are. I mean, what things can you see yourself round about you that you do from day to day, you take for granted? Do you think, actually, other people would actually do this as well if you gave them the opportunity to do it? And can you monetize it as a result? So when this book was first published, when we talked about this years ago, in 2005, he was making well over $100,000 a year, and 2 other drug and alcohol testing products were actually launched as well. And he told them back at that time, in his first month, he only had a few orders, but then it's in the 3rd month they were doing really well and exceeded their initial goals. And today, he earns enough for his wife and his child to stay home while he attends college and university. Thanks to the internet business, he's virtually debt-free and no longer have to rely on student loans to make ends meet. I mean, I've just come off a broadcast today, or a training today, with Andy Harrington, and he talks about putting speakers through his system, and he could actually effectively put you through his system, be part of his training process. He takes a small cut of what you're doing, but he teaches you to do everything and be a public speaker. He places you in all the promoted places, and you make about 80 to 90% of what you're getting, but he takes a small percentage of what you're doing as a result. And as a result of that, you make money, he makes money, everybody's happy. So it's another opportunity to make money online. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about another idea making money, and it's join a network marketing company. These are really classic companies. You'll be surprised what companies are involved in network marketing. It's a huge, huge business, which makes a lot of money as a person-to-person business. And I'll see you tomorrow.